Hello Virgo, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for the week of the 24th of May 2021. I hope you're doing well. So let's find out what's in your week ahead for you. Virgo, I've got a live show live here on YouTube 3 times a week. It's called Psychic Cafe. I'd love to see you in there. I also give private readings from my website BeHealing.com. I do them within 24 hours, so I've got limited availability. So if you're trying to book in and it says it's all sold out, please check back just later. 24 hours later, a few days later, you should find something opening up. Be sure to check your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs as well for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. You can also cross-watch as well for others, for your loved ones, to find out what's going on for them, so you can maybe give them a bit of space to be able to go through what they're going through. Or you could even help them out. You've got empowerment this week. It's time to stand up and take your power and do things that are good for you this week, Virgo. You could have been trying to keep the peace or people pleasing in the last few weeks or in the last few months or the whole of your life. And it's time to stop doing that and to start advocating for yourself this week. Empower yourself, which means having boundaries, saying no, standing up for yourself, doing what you want to do, putting yourself first, that kind of thing. I mean, it's good to have a balance between that empowerment, and you don't want to use it to walk all over people. But I think the majority of people that are watching me and majority of my customers tend to be those that will let people walk all over them and aren't empowered enough, you know. Patience, though. You have to have patience this week, Virgo, and so you might just start standing up for yourself, just decide on something that's better for yourself, and then you're going to have patience for the outcome of that to come around. So if you're drawing up a boundary with someone, if you're telling someone that the behavior isn't acceptable, whatever it is that you're doing to empower yourself, it doesn't mean that they're just going to quickly do what you ask of them or change the behavior or something like that. You're going to have to wait for the results to come through from that and have patience with that. Especially if you've been in a pattern for a long time, Virgo, and people have got used to that. Maybe got used to you doing things for everybody, and then you stand up for yourself and you go, actually, I'm going to do something for myself now. I'm going to go and get myself a job and do something that I want to do. So you guys, you're going to have to look after yourselves now. They could take a while to come around to that and to stepping up for looking after themselves. So just an example there for you, Virgo. So it requires patience for the results to come through for these changes that you're making this week. Got the Ace of Swords. You've had a bright idea, though. Or you're going to get a bright idea this week. What else for Virgo? The Ten of Pentacles, leading you to wish fulfillment. This is the happily ever after card. Wow, so you could actually be standing up for yourself in a relationship, or standing up for what you want, maybe commitment or something like that. Or you could be breaking free of commitments or doing things for people that is keeping you away from that Ten of Pentacles of getting what it is that you want. Interesting energies. I'm told to take all of those, so hang on, let's see. Take this one. There's 4 here. Okay, I'm going to take 2 of them together. So 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands out together there. So you're getting yourself out of choppy waters. You got yourself into those choppy waters. I don't think, especially if you've been offering too much of yourself away and people pleasing, we can often feel a victim to that, but it's us that have done it. It's us that have given our power away. So as you call in your power, you're getting yourself out of choppy waters here. And the 7 of Wands, it's like not a time to push it, not a time for action. It's a time to just kind of sit with that energy, make a decision, but then not push it. Do you know what I mean? So say you're a mum and you've always done everything for your kids, like everything. And then you decide, like you want a job, you're going to get a job. And that means that they've got to step up. They've got to clean their own rooms. They need to get themselves dinner, or they need to take it in turns to make dinner, something like that. Of course, it's not that day that they're all going to start doing that, right? There's going to be a lead into that. And so getting yourself out of choppy waters here. the action isn't going to start straight away. You're going to have some patience. It's kind of putting down these wands and having some patience and keeping you cool, not trying to rush that change through when you've only just spoken up about it. That's what it is. And you've also got this, Six of Wands with Temperance again. Yeah. So you will have the victory. Just keep on going down this lane that you're going. This decision that you've made, keep on going, because you have to have patience with it, but you will get your victory. So it will sort itself out in the end. It's not going to be fast, though, because it takes people time to change the ways. It's taken you some time to change your ways, hasn't it? So let's find out what's behind all of these then. The Ace of Swords, some bright idea, that was good. And so you could be realizing you've got yourself into some kind of negative patterns, people pleasing, that kind of thing. You need to empower yourself because you've had a bright idea of something that you want to do with your time instead of taking care of your family or whatever it is that you've been doing. You want to be using your time in like being creative or something like that. So the bright idea could be instigating all of this. What is that bright idea? Ace of Swords. It's a new idea. It's some kind of an idea that will set you off on a new path is what it is, the Ace of Swords there. What's behind this Ace of Swords for Virgo? What's behind the Ace of Swords for Virgo? Ace of Swords for Virgo? Nothing's behind it, apparently. Or I'm shuffling too well. What's behind this Ace of Swords for Virgo? Let's throw many cards out at first. Okay, so it's about a collaboration, the Three of Materials. So you've had this bright idea to work with someone or do something together with someone. So it could be a new project, a new work. Like I said, it could be that you want to get a job now. It could be a new hobby, that kind of thing, but it involves other people, some kind of a collaboration. So you've had a bright idea to work with someone, to work for someone, to learn something with someone, that kind of thing. What's behind this? So it could be like a new hobby, new interest, new job, new project. Just want to try something out. You might like take up skydiving or something like that. It could be anything. Of course, it's going to be different for all of you. It'd be funny if there were like really specific readings like that. All Virgos are going to take up skydiving this week. Watch out. There's going to be Virgos flying through the air everywhere. So the Ace of Swords, the Three of Materials, joy is behind that. Something that's going to bring you joy. There you go. Something that you're going to really enjoy. I love it. Something that's going to make you happy. So Ten of Pentacles could be leading to this as well. You're happily ever after. Your wishes being fulfilled. The things that you want in life manifesting for you. There's a completeness about that Ten of Pentacles, like what makes your life feel complete. Like life is never complete, otherwise we die, you know. But there's always more to be had. But there's some things that are really important to us, you know, and that could be like a home, a family, a partner, kids, grandkids, that kind of thing. And when you've got that, there's some level of completeness that you feel. There's some level of completeness that you don't feel when you don't have that. But you could like give or take having a certain kind of a car or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's the important things to you. The Ten of Pentacles. Your cards are coming out slow, Virgo. Take that back. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, you got the High Priestess, the Ace of Emotions, and the Three of Inspiration here. So there's a path here that you're kind of excited about, you've intuitively known is going to be yours. It's something that's dear to your heart. It's been there in your intuition. And it's a path that you felt like you were on before, but there seemed to have been some kind of a break in that path, as if you'd taken a wrong direction, or then it didn't seem that it was going to come about. Maybe you met somebody that you thought you were going to get married to and have this Ten of Pentacles with. But then it didn't eventuate and it didn't work out. And you're like, what? So there was a break in that path, the three of inspiration there, and your path seemed to diverge, but they're dear to your heart, and there's just something about you intuitively knowing. This could be about a reunion. This could be, or you getting switched back onto someone that was dear to your heart that you thought you could have this happily ever after with, but then it didn't seem possible. You could be being switched back onto that now. Maybe it is possible. Maybe it is possible after all. Well, that's very specific. No wonder the cards took ages to come out for that. Those three. What's behind this for Virgo? What's behind this for Virgo? Transformation. You've transformed yourself. That's what's behind it. So it's a stop. It's a stop-start kind of a relationship. It's a start-stop-start kind of relationship. It's someone in your past that you thought you were going to have everything with that stopped. You broke apart. It didn't happen. It's coming back around again, at least in your mind this week. Transformation. It's because you've transformed. It's because you've transformed yourself, if you've transformed your way of thinking about it. So you're getting yourself out of choppy waters. Something that you chose in the past that's not good for you. You're having to change that, take some action on it, but not try and rush the results through by taking too much pushy kind of action. What's behind this? Tell us more about this energy for Virgo. If you felt like life has been stagnant for a while, it's getting moving. It's getting moving this week for you. You could have felt a little bit lost, Virgo. So 6 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and then you got the 7 of Materials here. So yeah, planting seeds, they're starting to sprout now. You're seeing a way forward. You're seeing a path forward now. What's behind this? What's behind this for Virgo? Duality. You needed to experience the flip side of it in that break, is what I'm getting there. So there was lessons in the break. There's method to the madness. There was something to the transformation that you had to go through within that break, is what I'm getting. But things are moving forward again now. So it could just have felt like the universe was against you being together with someone or you moving forward on something before. But now it seems to be in your favor again. So you've waited and you are going to get your victory, or you're waiting now and you will get your victory. Now you're empowering yourself. Hermit though. Yeah. Temperance and the Hermit. That's a lot of kind of having to sit back and wait, having to ride this changing energy out before it becomes a permanent kind of fixture in your physical life. I hope this makes sense for what you're going through, because it's hard to think up examples of what this is about. Struggle. You're getting out of struggle here. So yeah, if you push it too fast, then these changes, then it's going to be a struggle. You're going to be going against the flow. It just feels like, Virgo, you might be just like throwing an idea out there this week to your family or the people you're working with or whatever, your customers, that there's going to be change. Letting them have their hissy fits, their tantrums, their whatever, and then just kind of sitting it out like the Hermit, being patient and waiting for it all to calm down, for it to sink in that they're actually going to have to make those changes. That's what it feels like to me. What's going on in your love life, Virgo? I think this could be, for a lot of you, about your love life. You've got release your ex. Now that could be the decision that you're making, to release your ex, and new love coming in here. So you could have been in an ex situation and wanting to be with someone else that you could see the 10 of Pentacles with, and you're realizing and you need to switch these out, release your ex so that you can move toward this one that you thought you could never be with. So there's a lot of changing this week for you. And it feels like you're picking up old dreams here. A win-win outcome is forecast. There you go. You are going to have victory. A win-win outcome is forecast. You're going to get what you want after all, and it feels like you gave up on that. Okay, so give us more for Virgo. Tell us more about this. Responsibility. This card has been coming up for so many signs, taking responsibility for it. So taking responsibility for your energy, for your part in lessons, in what you've created already. You're aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Feels like you're getting back on track with a dream that you had. Picking up that dream again. Self-indulgence. Awesome. I really like this because I think this is what you're going to be accused of this week. But it's a really good thing. You're empowering yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You're doing something for you for a change. And yes, the people around you are not going to like it. They're going to call you self-indulgent. But it's a good thing. Focus on yourself, self-worth, the time to heal. Yeah, appreciating yourself. So it could be thrown at you as a kind of a put down, as a criticism. But it's a really good thing. And it's about time you stood up for yourself and what you want here. I think you're headed toward, you're picking up old dreams now and you're headed toward it. I think you needed to put down those dreams for a while to empower yourself. And there's a big turnaround in the energy this week for you, Virgo. Especially if you've been thinking like you've been waiting around, waiting for the world to change, you know? The world's been waiting for you to change. Those dreams have been waiting for you to change. Give us one more. There we go. Great happiness. That's a good one to fly out like that. You got the heart, great happiness. So you're on track. You're getting on track this week to your great happiness. Got a dark man here, so you could have dealings, a relationship with a dark man here. Got a firecracker. It's exciting. I was picking up on that, even though I don't have any exciting cards out here. I mean, you don't have any cards of excitement like the Ace of Wands or something like that. But I was picking up on that in the Ace of Cups there for some reason. But you've got problems to be resolved here. Yeah, there's going to be problems along the way. That's what I was saying. Like, don't push it. Don't try and rush it ahead. Don't say, come on, everyone should change at the same time as me and instantly fall in line and be aligned with the changes that I'm doing. Just give people time. I feel like it's people around you that need time here. Something's hanging on by a thread, just by a thread now. Could be the X thing, release the X. You're almost there. Could be something you've been working toward for a while, this release. But it's still hanging on by a thread. This week could have you in that release process. Wow, the Starborn. So this is something very fated coming in, a fresh start for you. 3 people involved there. I was just drawn to that 3 at the top here. I'm seeing those as people, as figures. There's 3 people involved here. Something fated. 3 people. That could be you and a new partner and a child. The karmic here, putting a smile on your face. Riding this one out, putting a smile on your face, even though you might not be very happy at the moment. You're making a good decision. It might cause a lot of chaos, but there's happiness toward the end of it. There's going to be happiness. Just ride it out. Make those decisions and empower yourself, but no, you're not going to have instant results. But you are headed on the right path now, for sure, to pick up these dreams that you had before. Now they can come true for you. There you go, Virgo. That's your week. Sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you? If it does, click that like button and click the subscription button as well, along with that notification bell if you want to hear more from me. I do 2 or 3 pick a card reads, love readings a week. I do these energy updates per month and per week as well for each star sign. Don't forget to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. And I also do that live show 3 times a week, Psychic Cafe. What else? Energy updates, daily energy updates for the collective as well. So I would love to have you as part of all of that. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. Have an amazing week, Virgo. And I will see you next time. Bye.